So welcome back, friends. Now we are continuing this our examples. Okay, so that example we discuss with the help of whatever increase in oxidation number, decrease in oxidation number. Okay, now we will see again. We will see that example. So how we can justify this example with our normal concept. Okay, so that see old concept. Now see here H2 is so S. So see here from this H2H to this sulfur. So beta here removal of hydrogen is what? Yes, removal of hydrogen is what? Your oxidation. Okay. So removal of hydrogen is what? Oxidation. And here addition of hydrogen O2 to H2O. So addition of hydrogen is what? Reduction. So we will conclude that our here H2S is what? It acts as a reducing agent, and whatever here from O2 to H2O is what? H2O, because here addition of hydrogen. So this what here? Oxidizing agent. Okay, now see one more example we will see here. That example, say your CuO plus carbon, that gives, so say that gives CO plus Cu. Now see here in this example what will happen. Okay, so we can also easily we can justify in this example from CuO. So see here from CuO to Cu, here what? Removal of your oxygen. So removal of oxygen is what? Here reduction, and from carbon to this carbon monoxide, here addition of oxygen, so it is what? Your oxidation. So on the basis of that, okay, so CuO is what? Your, yes, oxidizing agent, and whatever your carbon is what? Your reducing agent. Okay, so here very much important this concept, oxidizing agent and whatever your reducing agent. Okay, now we will discuss in this our redox reaction some as you know, when your oxidation reduction both were taking simultaneously, so we call it as a what? Redox reaction. So in that redox reaction, half cell reactions also there. So see that half reaction, we call it as a oxidation half reaction or reduction half reaction. Okay, so now we will explain with this example. Okay, see here that example, oxidation half cell and reduction half cell. Okay, see here, suppose they gave like this example, Zn plus H plus, that gives Zn2 plus H2. Okay, so for balancing, take here 2. Now see our Zn, one Zn here also, one Zn, 2 hydrogen here also, 2 hydrogens are there. Now our atoms are balanced. Okay, now it's time to balance our charge. So don't forget this, atom and charge, for balancing atoms and charge. Whenever you are writing redox reaction, you have to write atom and charge. So you have to cross check with whether from RHS and LHS, both the sides, your atoms as well as charge is balanced or not. Okay, so here one Zn, so our atom is balanced here. Now see here, hydrogen 2, here also hydrogen 2. Now see the charge, here total 2 positive charge, LHS, and here in Zn2 plus, yes, here also 2 positive charge, here also 2 plus charge. So our reaction is balanced. Now how we can write here oxidation half and reduction half. Okay, so see here oxidation half reaction. So as you know, oxidation means what? According to our old concept, oxidation is what? Addition of oxygen or electronegative element. Then our modern concept, loss of electron and increase in oxidation number. Okay, so see here oxidation half reaction for the above reaction. So see, you can observe easily here from the Zn to Zn2 plus. Okay, so from this any element state, already I told, any element in or a compound in elementary state always how much? 0. Okay, and here plus 2. So beta here from 0 to plus 2, what? Increase in oxidation number. So increase in oxidation number is what? Oxidation. So oxidation reaction, half reaction as like this. Zn that gives Zn plus 2 electron minus. Understood? So here 1 Zn, here 1 Zn, plus 2 minus, 0 charge. So here also 0, here also 0. Understood? So it is what your oxidation half reaction. Now we will see here reduction half. Reduction half reaction. So in reduction half reaction, you will observe here easily. Okay, so for these two positive, so here already what is the original charge on your hydrogen is +1. Okay, so +1 to here H2. So already in rule, oxidation number or assigning oxidation number, any elemental or compound state, that elementary state, your whatever that element, oxidation number how much? 0. So beta from +1 to 0, there is a decrease in oxidation number from +1 to 0. So it is what? Your reduction. Okay. So how we can write the reactions here? 2H plus 2 electron minus, that gives what? H2. So see here, we have to balance this reaction. Okay, so 2H plus, so here also 2 hydrogen, here also 2 hydrogen. So 2 positive charge, 2 negative charge, here 0 charge, here also 0 charge. So our both, whatever atoms as well as charge is what? Balanced here. Okay, so 2H plus 2 electron minus, that is what? Your H2. So these are what? Oxidation half reaction. Okay, now we will see our next also example here. So revise these all whatever basic terminologies of our oxidation and reduction. So see here, in next example, Al plus Cu2 plus, that gives Al plus 3 plus Cu. Okay, so see here, you have to balance this. Okay, so better they gave here like that reaction with balance reaction they gave already. Okay, so here 2 and here what? 3. Now see here 2Al already they gave balance reaction, and you have to write oxidation half reaction and reduction half reaction for this above reaction. Okay, so see how that stoichiometric coefficient, what is, how that whole numbers will come. Okay, so that we will see here. Now see here in that oxidation half, say oxidation half reaction. So in your oxidation half reaction, you can easily observe here in which element oxidation will occur. So this, see this Al to Al plus 3 means here 0 to plus 3. So your charge your oxidation number will increase. So increase in oxidation number is what? Oxidation. Okay, so see here in that oxidation half reaction, how we can write this? Al that gives Al plus 3 electron minus. Okay, so see here Al that gives Al plus 3 electron minus. How this 3 electron minus will come? To balance the charge. So see our reaction is balanced here. Okay, so they gave here stoichiometric coefficient 2. So here also 2. Now it's your electron becomes how much? 6. So see how it is, because 2, 3 just 6. So this 6 electron, this also 6 positive. 6 minus and 6 positive, 0. Here also 0. Means whatever your atoms and charges balance here. Now see here reduction half reaction. So in reduction half reaction, see here plus 2 to 0. So here plus 2 to 0 is what? Obviously it is what? Your reduction, because there is a decreasing oxidation number. Okay, so see here Cu plus 2 electron minus, that gives Cu. Okay, so but here they give how much? 3. So beta here how much your come? Yes, here 6 electron minus will come. So see, and here how much? 3 Cu. Okay, so 3 Cu2 plus 6 electron minus. So 3 to the 6 positive charge and 6 negative charge. So 6 positive, 6 negative, 0, and here also 0. Okay, like that it is what your oxidation half reaction. From above, whatever you gave there, whatever they give with balance reaction. Okay, or you may simply balance with your simply Al, that is Al plus 3 also we can balance. Okay, now see what will happen after this. Whenever we are writing overall reaction, okay, whenever we are writing overall reaction, at that time what will happen? This 6 electron minus and this 6 electron minus will cancel out each other, and whatever overall reaction you are like this. So see, overall reaction. Okay, that overall reaction is of your higher standard, but as an additional concept you concentrate here. So 6 electron minus cancel out each other. So what you will get? 2Al plus 3 Cu2 plus. Okay, whatever on LHS side you have to write on LHS side, whatever on RHS side you have to write on RHS side. Okay, so Al plus 3 Cu2 plus, that gives what? 2Al plus 3 plus 3 Cu. So see, you will get same reaction. Okay, so it is what our redox reaction. In that those reaction, in that both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Okay, now we will discuss here one more as a example. Okay, or see here we will discuss one here important, that is what? Rules for, say, you may solve your examples from your NCERT. Now see, rules for assigning oxidation numbers. Okay, rules for assigning oxidation numbers. So see here which rules are there. So you concentrate on these rules. So I already told what is the oxidation number. So that oxidation number is roughly equal to how much valence electron present and that element they are gained or lost during a chemical reaction or during a forming a chemical bond. Okay. Now see here first rule. First rule see here. Any element in elementary state, any element or compound in a elementary state. Okay. In their elementary state is always zero. So how it is always zero? See here. Whether you are P4, say examples here, P4 phosphorus, then Sec. Suppose you are writing Hg mercury, Cu, Ag. Okay. Simply you are writing sulfur. Okay, then aluminium. Suppose you are writing your tin and molecule. So molecules see having oxidation number 0 in their elementary state. So that Cl2, H2, Br2, O2, etc. So these all they are showing how much oxidation number in their elementary state? Always 0. So keep in mind this. Okay. So it is our what? First our rule. So see our second rule also here. Okay. So see in that second rule. Second rule. So some elements are like this also, that are what? Some elements they are in single monoatomic ions. So some elements are what? In single monoatomic ions. So monoatomic ions we call it as a what? Either your K plus, then Na plus. Okay. Monoatomic ions, then your Ca2 plus also in that, Al plus 3, okay, then Mg2 plus, whatever these monoatomic ions, their oxidation number or whatever charge, that charge is equal to only their oxidation number. It will never change. It will never change. Okay, so whatever your this, in that you may also mention your negatively charged also Cl minus. Okay, then your phosphate also there, then sulfide ion. This never change. Okay, in we saw in H2S, in that compound H2S, your sulfur in what? -2. Okay, so these are what? Single monoatomic ions. Then these your oxidation number or the charge is never change. Okay, now we will discuss here our third also. Our third. So in that third, see here, your hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen in almost all compounds. Your what is the oxidation number or charge on that hydrogen is +1. Okay, hydrogen in all compounds. Hydrogen in all compounds, charge on that hydrogen how much? +1 always. But okay, but in metal hydride, your hydrogen they are showing -1 charge. In metal hydride, -1, your hydrogen showing -1 charge. Okay, or we can say that oxidation number. So for example, in that example, we will write here NaH, then your CH2. So NaH, sodium hydride, calcium hydride. Okay, in that metal, non-metal. So this metal positive and your hydrogen. So as you know, your hydrogen, they act as a both metal as well as non-metals. So your here +1, so your hydrogen becomes what? -1. Okay, so see here, we will see fourth hour. So that fourth rule regarding your oxygen. Fourth rule is what? Regarding your oxygen. So see in that whatever your fourth rule, in that we are saying oxygen. So as you know, in simple, oxygen charge how much? Always -2. Okay, simple oxygen agent always how much? O2 minus. So what we call this? Oxide ion. Oxygen is in always -2 charge. That is what? Oxide ion. But some exceptional cases also there. Some exceptional cases. Okay, exceptional cases are there. So that exceptional cases here in your H2O2. H2O2 is what? Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen is peroxide. These are what? Oxide. These are what? Peroxide. Oxide, peroxide. Okay, now see how it is exceptional. Your oxygen oxidation number. So for that, it is simple. One calculation is there. So see. So as you know, hydrogen. So hydrogen always charge how much? +1. So here 2 hydrogen. So +2. Understood? So +2 plus each oxygen. Here one of the oxygen oxidation number we want. Here 2 oxygens are there. So 2x is equal to 0. Okay, but whichever oxidation number you have to calculate, that you considered as a x. So here +2 plus 2x is equal to 0. So x is equal to how much you will get? You will get what? -1. Okay, how much you will get? -1. Now one more here, and that, so here exceptional case, superoxide. Okay, that what? Your superoxide. So see here that how your superoxide, peroxide we saw. Now see here how your superoxide. So we will see example in your oxygen oxidation number. That is potassium superoxide. We saw oxide, peroxide. Then what? Superoxide, having formula KO2. So in that we have to calculate oxidation number of this oxygen. So see here +1. So as you know, potassium charge always how much? +1. So +1 plus 2x is equal to 0. So x is equal to what? -half, or we can say 0.5. Understood? So it is what your calculation part of your what? Potassium superoxide. Now two more in that oxidation of oxygen in exceptional cases. So see which that, okay, your O2F2 in what? O2F2. So here 2x, because here we want oxidation number of this oxygen. 2x plus, as you know, fluorine charge -1. So on these 2 fluorine, how much charge? -2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to how much? +1. And OF2, in OF2, okay, see here, x plus -2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to how much? +2. So as like for oxidation number of oxygen, we discuss here oxygen exceptional cases, -1 in peroxide, then -half in superoxide. In O2F2 we saw +1, and in OF2 we saw +2. So very much important with exceptional cases. Okay, so these are what your additional concept also, or you may use in your higher standard. Okay, so whatever our next fifth rule also there. So see that fifth rule, fluorine, we will discuss regarding your fluorine, your fifth rule. Okay, so in fifth rule, see, we are discussing regarding your fluorine. So in fluorine, almost all compounds your oxidation number -1, but in HOF is what? Hydroxyoxyfluoride. In hydroxyoxyfluoride, it is how much? +1. So that you have to mention. Okay, and some interhalogen compounds also there. Okay, and some interhalogen compounds also there. In that, your oxidation number of that halogen, particularly halogen, is may differ. Like in most of the compounds, you will get -1 only oxidation number. But here one exceptional case. Okay, and this will exist at a -40 degrees Celsius. Okay, HOF, hydroxyoxyfluoride. Okay, and we will see here some interhalogen compounds also there. Okay, so some interhalogen compounds also there. We will see as examples in that. IF7, iodine heptafluoride. So you have to calculate the oxidation number of this iodine. So X plus -7 is equal to 0. So X is equal to what? +7. X is equal to your +7. Understood? So these are what your interhalogen compounds. Okay. So these are what your all, whatever your rules for assigning oxidation number. So if means these are, we are writing algebraic sum is equal to 0, but when it will occur as a ion on that, so we will see as examples of that also. Say when what will happen when some ions are there, and we have to calculate oxidation number of that ion. So instead of 0, you have to write down that charge. Okay, say here, suppose like this, Cr272 minus. So this Cr272 minus, this what your name is what? Dichromate ion. Either negative or positive charge, that what your ion only. So see here, you have to calculate oxidation number of here 1 Cr. Okay, now see here what we have to do. 2x plus, so each oxygen how much charge? Normally -2. So here how much? -14 is equal to 0. Okay, 2x plus -14 is equal to 0. Sorry, is equal to 0 not will come. Yes, what will come? -2, because here charge is there. Understood? So here x is equal to what will come? X is equal to simply +6 will come. Okay, you may calculate, you will get answer how much? +6. Suppose one more example, if we will take, these are what your dichromate. Now see here, one more example. Say Suppose KMnO4. KMnO4 is what your potassium permanganate. So this potassium permanganate, we have to calculate oxidation number of this Mn because we don't know that. Already potassium we know, oxygen, normal oxygen we know. Okay, so see here, +1, so this potassium. Here no any charge on this compound. So instead of writing any charge, so you have to write simply 0. So +1 plus X plus how much? Each oxygen -2. So here 4. So what will come? -8 is equal to 0. So X is equal to how much? +7. You will get answer. And suppose I will write another example. MnO4 minus. So underline element you have to calculate oxidation number. So X plus -8 is equal to -1. So what here also you will get what? X is equal to +7. Understood? So these are what your simply how to calculate oxidation number. Suppose any charge is there, so you have to write down that charge instead of 0. So you may solve your NCERT in-text question and your exercise questions. Okay, so whatever our next part that we will discuss in our next lecture. Okay, then we revise our oxidation and reduction. In that you concentrate on this all terminologies, basic definitions. Okay, so we will see later on whatever our next part. Okay, thank you.